Welcome to Wales. Um, I'm filming this very early in the morning because I'm a little bit worried my family will make fun of me for my YouTube. They won't, but I get a little bit self-conscious filming. So I'm in, I guess, the nearest town to where I am is Pontypridd. Pontypridd? I don't know how, I'm not Welsh, I'm sorry. Please explain how to pronounce that in the comments below. And you can hear a lot of birds around me. I woke up at 7 thinking it was like 10. The sun was like really high in the sky and bright. And now I have tea, which is very hot. And I'm out here in a field. And there was a cuckoo before. And I can hear the stream behind me. And I bet you can hear all this sound probably better than you can hear me right now. Because I don't know how good the mic is on my videos. But yeah. It's a nice way to start the day, this. Like, come outside, sit in your field, listen to the birds. The cats will run around you and play. They have been. And have a cup of tea. And splash the tea in your eye. It's very hot. Yeah. It's nice to come up here. It's my pet little place to Florida. It's a stark contrast to London. But like, I've lived in London all my life. In Ilford, my life. And Ilford, we have like 4 trees. We have pretty good parks, but like, there's not a lot of greenery like I had in America. In Chicago, it was like green stuff everywhere outside your door. There would be grass and stuff. But in Ilford, people don't have front gardens really. It's just driveways. So it's nice to get away from that. And I'm very fortunate to have some friends and family who do live in the countryside or nearest to the countryside that I can occasionally get away. Because I think the older I get, the less I want to be in cities. There's a wagtail. I can't film it because I've got nothing to zoom in on, but there's a wagtail. And the more I want to be out in places like this. And in America, this is the kind of place I would drive to. Like, if I was driving by myself, I always drove through very rural countryside. I stayed on a farm in Wisconsin that was like completely off-grid entirely with electricity as well. And like, they grew heritage apples and tea. And it was just really awesome to disconnect in that way. I mean, obviously I would need internet, a really good internet connection, because that's also a large part of my life. I would like to live in a very rural country area with an excellent high-speed internet connection. I don't think the two of them go hand in hand, do you? Today we're going to go walk up a mountain, apparently. I'm pretty excited about that because I like mountains. But not everyone is as excited as I. I haven't been to a mountain in ages, since Japan. And mountains are my favourite thing, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't know how much I'm going to talk while we climb the mountain because, well, we'll see. Maybe I'll do better. This is about learning to be less self-conscious after all. So, maybe I will talk to you. But yeah, it's nice to be out here. It's nice to just have this quiet morning time. I try and do this in Ilford in Valentine's Park. Like, if I'm at home, I'll go walking in the park at 7 AM in the summer. But there's still a lot of people around, and rats, and there's not, like, this bird, like, just listen. So nice. I don't even know what all those birds are. If you can tell the bird calls, I hear the cuckoo, but I can't tell the other one, so the cuckoo isn't going right now. So if you know what the birds are, please comment below and tell me from their calls. There's so many calls going on right now, and it's really amazing. It's like super loud because of birds, but it's nice because birds are nice. see, I don't know what that bird is. I have to find the spooky tree. I think the spooky tree is down here. But I've never seen the spooky tree in the spring. I've only ever seen the spooky tree in the summer. I mean, not in the summer, in the winter. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like. There's a lot of bluebells and a lot of birds that, like that one. I'm sure someone just yelled Mariam. Oh, there's Uncle Paul. Or is that Asma Auntie? Asma Auntie! Let's go to Asma Auntie. Someone was calling Mariam, see? I could hear her. Asma Auntie's come out with her tea too. So now I have a hat. My aunt came and gave me a hat because I get tired in the sun. We're gonna go this way and then I have to go back because I don't know if you can see my shoes, but they're covered in grass and dew. Isn't this a nice way to start the day though? It's not even 9 o'clock and I've been up and about. I can see some buttercups. Whew. Can't see any bluebells yet. Ah, I've got like a stick stuck in my sock, which is not helping matters. Okay. This should have been a shoe changing moment because I think it's muddy over here, but you can hear the river. Alright, let's see if I can get in. Look at the buttercups. So this is the part that I like. I've only ever been here in winter, so caught in some brambles. Yeah, I may come back. I love it in here. Maybe I should stick to the path and not try and traipse through brambles. Because I'm wearing a dress. It is a little bit like being in a fairy tale. Look. Look at this tree. And there, up there, is the whole field of bluebells. Wild ancient bluebells. My auntie said that I think bluebells like this mean that it was like undisturbed, very ancient forest land. I cannot go in here because it's muddy, but I will come back. But it's beautiful. Hello, Shadi. What are you doing? Bye bye. I put my actual, I can't see me because of my hat. I put my actual hiking shoes on. Hello, dog. We could go down here, but we'll do that another day. I'm gonna go up here. The dog is mad at me. Bye bye, dog. And the sheep. So over here, it's a little bit more. It's like a secret garden. And then down here, it's a little stream. I think this goes down to the waterfall area, which I may go in tomorrow, depending on my mood. We're gonna go up there. One of the things that I love around here, I like these trees, which have like all this ivy and moss on them. Things around here are so mossy. And I've only ever been here in the winter, so it's still mossy, but it's a little bit more dead. But look at this wall. It's so cool. All the moss and the ivy on it. It looks very old. I don't know if it is very old, but it does look very old. And these trees look very old. I love them. More of this wall here. And some bird that I don't even know what the bird is. Oh, it's up there. It's very black. It must just be a black. So we're going to carry on down here. My auntie said they were digging here and not paying attention to the roots and things around them. And so some trees have fallen down. You see the little stream here is coming through into here. I guess it's brown because it's a bit muddy. Tree that fell down, but look how huge it is. So this tree used to be standing up and it's so old. And to think about them just chopping away down here, not thinking about these trees. Look at the root system, you can see it down here. And there's a big stagnant puddle now underneath. But look how big the roots are. My auntie says that she hopes it's still alive. I hope it's still alive as well. Because it's a beautiful tree. Old fairy tale trees. That's what they feel like. And that's why I like walking down this road. But we're going to try and get over, because I don't think cows will be there to yell at me today. So we'll see if we can get around and go a couple of miles down. Maybe a mile down. There's the stream. I like that here from the other side over here. Okay. This is usually where the cows are, but the cows aren't here at the minute. And usually they get very angry at me if I come down here, but because they're not here I can walk past. And then the sheep are usually over here. But again, no sheep. The sheep don't get as mad at you. It's beautiful though. So this is actually the furthest I walked down here. We're about to get a very beautiful view of like hills and valleys and all sorts of stuff. And no one really drives down here because I guess this is like the road from my auntie and her neighbour. So there is no reason for anyone to drive down here. But obviously, if someone did drive down here, fly on me, we'd have to move to the side of the road. But let's come and look at this beautiful view. Or maybe trying to walk up a bit more. Oh, there are the cows. Maybe you can see them in the background. But this is very nice. And it's so quiet. I feel bad for talking to myself. Let's go a bit further. Looking for the sheep and a lamb. They're very angry at me. So we will leave them now. The side road. this is what counts as the main road. So now we have to be a bit careful because, I mean, the occasional car will come down here. I feel like this early in the morning we should be okay. Don't know where that bird is, but it's nice. Hello. Yeah. This is the furthest I've walked because usually the cows get very angry and they moo, and I'm a bit scared of them. But we're gonna try and walk down to where the really nice photo point is so I can take some photos. But like, yeah, usually I come in winter just because the only other 2 times I've come have been when I've come back from America. So and then coronavirus happened, and so being here in like late spring is just lovely. It's lovely walking around. Don't get this in Ilford. I'm also enjoying this hat. Thank you, Esmeralda. Look at this. Such a beautiful little road. Then we'll call the hedgerow. Then over there is some fields. Right. You can sort of hear the cars coming because of the echoes. I just scared some horses. I didn't mean to, I was just walking. You also have to look out for horses on this road. I think we're coming up to the good photo spot. Good photo spots. If you walk a little bit further down you can see more sheep, which we will do. Can I take a couple of pictures? It's really nice up here. You can see in the distance there's the mountains. This is kind of wide angle so they seem further away than they are in front of me. It's cool. Hey, might keep walking a bit further. This is definitely now the furthest I've walked, so we may have to turn back in a minute because I don't remember where to go, but I know there's a really good picture that you can get the sheep and I want to take it. So I do still think I need to take my Sony to get fixed, so when I get back to London that's probably what I'll do. But it's been a nice walk. It's been a nice morning. Should have brought another cup of tea with me. Would have been nice. I'm trying to talk quietly. Maybe I should get a microphone. All of the things I'm wondering over the overexposure of Mr. Sun up there. Yeah, we'll try and find the next photo spot and then perhaps we will walk back and I will paint because I'm slightly wary of there being far less space between me and cars at the minute. But I mean, if I could show you over these brambles you would see like hillsides and mountains and stuff. I don't know if you can see if I do that. Not really, but it's beautiful. I wish I had a horse to ride on. Right, I'll try and get to the next photo spot and then maybe then. So this is the place we passed through in the car. I just talked to a very friendly local person, like a neighbour, who told me that lots of trees have fallen down and there's a very nice walk the opposite way. So maybe one day I'll try that. But I guess this used to be an old barn or something. But yeah, there's the valley down below. And then if I walk further down we can probably see Pontypridd, so I might try and do that. We'll see. But it's massive telephone lines. But all of these fields are meant to be temperate rainforests, so it makes me a little bit sad to see them, knowing that all the beautiful trees were chopped down to make way for sheep and cows and things. But anyway, I might film a bit more a bit later. But look at this, it's There's a little lamb there. Run, 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 run. They've run to their mum over there. I wonder if we can take a picture of them. I love sheep. I keep saying no more, but then I keep finding really nice things to look at. You can see like how high up we are properly now. There's like little farms down there and stuff. And then my auntie told me what this was called, but I've forgotten, but it is very pretty.